Welcome to Readability. I'm your host, Ashley Kelson. In Readability, we read all kinds of stories, from short storybooks to large chapter books. You could sit down with family or just lay back and relax. Every Saturday, we read, review, and recommend different books for your listening pleasure. I really hope you enjoy Readability. Let's get started. Today's episode is going to be a little different. I would usually make this kind of episode at the beginning of the year, but as you can clearly tell, I didn't. So, today, I will be filling you all in on the books I am reading now and the books I am planning to read. So, stay tuned. If you like the sound of any of these books, feel free to check them out because I'm hoping they're all great. Part 1. Books I am currently reading. The second book in the Trials of Apollo series, The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. This book is the second volume in the Trials of Apollo TOA series. I'm not too far into the book, but I'm definitely dedicated to reading it. It follows the protagonist, Lester Papadopoulos, which in reality is Apollo in mortal form because Zeus, he got in trouble. Apollo got in trouble. I don't want to give too much away because I'm still planning to do a review on the first book in the series, The Hidden Oracle. The book has characters from PJO and Heroes of Olympus, so it's a lot of fun seeing familiar and new faces in the book. I really need to finish this book, though. The Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Yes, I still haven't finished this book series, and I am definitely going to read it. It's really difficult juggling multiple books at once, not literally. So I've been trying to read the first book, The Sorcerer's Stone. I feel like most people have read or watched the Harry Potter movies or books, so I really don't have to explain much about the plot. But if you don't know, it's about a boy, Harry Potter, who soon finds out that he's a wizard. I want to be very simple with that explanation because even I don't know a lot about the series. Part 2. Books I want to read. Reread the Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Heroes of Olympus series. I hope this one counts because I really want to reread this series. Having a second read, knowing what happens, might be a lot of fun. And I just feel like it. It was really great reading them for the first time, and I want to have that feeling again. I, at this point, don't really have to explain Percy Jackson because I've done a good amount of episodes surrounding the PJO books. Space Case by Stuart Gibbs. This one is actually very interesting, and when I heard the synopsis, I was hooked immediately. This book is a mystery on space. I have the audiobook on Audible, of course, so I'm definitely planning on listening to that. This book is so entertaining so far, and I know that I'm going to have a lot of fun reviewing it. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This one is a bit controversial when it comes to the appropriate age to read this, so this isn't top priority, but I'm planning to get on this series eventually. People have recommended this series, and some in real life friends have too. Okay, yes, I have gotten pretty far into the first book, and it's actually amazing. Like the last book, I'm using an audiobook for the reading experience. It's pretty good so far, and I'm curious to see what happens next when I continue it. Today's episode was a lot of fun, explaining the books I am planning to read and the ones I am reading now. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day. Alrighty, let's get on to the official Readability ending. Thank you for joining me, your host, Ashley Kelson, on Readability. It has been a really great time, and I hope you join me again next week. Remember, every Saturday we either read, review, or recommend a book for your listening pleasure. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Keep reading, folks. Bye!